Okay, hello, welcome to this video. I forgot about the angel card for the week. When I did the last read, when I just did my reading for the whole month, I got so carried away with the monthly messages, which, spoiler alert, if you didn't watch the other one, is the Four of Swords and Hermit card. And I noticed the time had been a half an hour, and I just got wrapped up in speaking about the monthly theme, and then I was like, wow, I'm shorter than I thought. But that's why, because I forgot about the wonderful Saints and Angels deck and to pull an actual card for our week to come here. And so I'm right back. And yeah, it's if you see this first, this is a bit, like I said, my whole day has been a bit off schedule and different, so we're going with it. It's a 3-day. It's bound to happen. If you want to pop back, I'll put the link in the description straight away too, in case you see this and miss the first one, to do the meditation and become a good audience, and to become heart-centered, and to sit with some calmness and reverence before we pull the cards. And that's what I really call it, spiritual divination. I really like to encourage in my weekly videos everyone to do that wonderful practice for yourself, and to honor the cards in that way as well, and to honor God, Source, Mother Earth, all those who I'll thank right now with my deck, in that beautiful way of peace and calmness before we hear the cards. So if you didn't watch that one, I would say, if you've got the time, hop over and watch that first, and then come back and watch this, so that you have the good foundation to receive the messages. But I will thank our wonderful saints and angels, God, Source, Mother Earth, ascended masters, our ancestors, both before and after, those in spirit, our higher selves, fairies, elementals, all of those beings in frequencies of higher density. We thank you so much for your energy, for your friendship and love. We ask if you could offer us, through this beautiful deck, a card for this week to come here on October 3rd, 2025. A message of support or advice that we could use in our week to come under our new themes, the Four of Swords and the Hermit. We thank you. Thank you, thank you. Okay, now shuffle them up. Oh. Popping out face front, of course, is last week's card, Practice Makes Perfect. And we have 2 cards for this week, right? So maybe we'll do a secondary card and ask, even though I feel like it's, actually maybe we don't. I think we'll wait. I mean, we have a repeat of the card in itself. And so the repeat of the card in itself, especially the next week, is like, I've had some repetitions. Well, we've had some repetitions lately in general, but I think maybe we'll leave it and continue on, from whatever we had last week, perhaps, that you feel, I know what mine is, that we need more time to practice, and that we need a bit more encouragement about what perfection really is, and how to practice towards perfection, to find perfection in the practice, and to also invigorate and like I said, encourage ourselves to really play with that a bit more, to find the more childlike malleability and creativity and the mystery and adventure in that practice, in those in the perfection of that, and understanding that even when we even if there's mistakes, even when things fall apart, even if things don't come out as planned, that's part of the practice. That in itself is perfect. It is meant to be in that way, because there's so many lessons and little nuanced moments of newness that you're learning from, that, you know, that become pivotal points of correction internally for you next time you face that thing, or next time you come upon that movement or action or practice that you could do differently, that you can, that you know, they're all different data points on the scatter plot of you. And so last week, you know, we were still under our theme of the Hierophant, and we talked a bit about practice in a traditional sense, and also whether or not we needed to course correct ourselves towards tradition, or whether we needed to break out of cookie cutter moldings that tradition forcing our corrections into. And that was very helpful for last week for me. We can take the practice makes perfect motions and movement and bring it into this hermetic Four of Swords, you know, and looking into our foundational beliefs and ideologies, and the four corner pillars of ourselves, of the wonderful you know, home that you've built for yourself, and really check on those inner points of gnosis, the cracks, the strengths, and get in there and do that good work in there. So yeah, I guess I'm going to leave it with this message again. We'll have one single repetition from last week, Practice Makes Perfect, with our guardian angel, and under a new theme. So we can try to find some newness in the practice by bringing in the new theme this week. So thanks so much for joining me for part 2. Sorry for the interruptions and the commercial breaks and all that, whatever's happened in between. Thank you for coming back. Thanks for hearing our wonderful message from Saints and Angels for this week. And I do hope you come back next week. Hope you have a wonderful weekend. Thank you for giving me your time. And thank you for your contribution to our collective, of course. We would not be the same without you. Thanks for witnessing mine. And yeah, see you next week.